On the spot news media, we got the latest news. We don't care about the views, we just representing right. Put local news internationally every night. On the spot, wave that Jamaican flag from left to right. Let's get it right, y'all know the type. We ain't dealing with the hype, we make it take flight.
Yeah man, my viewers and subscribers, what one. A blessed and wonderful Sunday morning to each and every person out there tuning into On The Spot News Media. Now, my peeps, I don't know how we do it over on this side each and every morning. We have to give thanks and praise to the Most High Creator for the preservation of life, because life is indeed the greatest. So in the morning, my peeps, I have a few stories to share with you, the regular members of Chan Public and also members of the diaspora. So please like the video, share the video, watch the entire vlog so you can get a full understanding and a better appreciation of everything we are going in Jamaica. So watch this now, my peeps, to the name of Sunday, the day when some of the regular ones and ones them out there traverse the church. So blessings on this happy Sunday to you all. And whilst you are doing so, please remember On The Spot News Media's loyal viewers and subscribers in your immediate prayers. You definitely see how Jamaica run right and now, so you know for sure. So we need that now more than ever. And today, of course, is the official Red Rice and Rooster Day. Yeah, man, may I tell you. So blessings to all of the regular ones and ones them out there in the kitchen. I deal with the finger-licking chicken or whatsoever meat kind that you're presently preparing. Just know, say, go and stay safe. And go and continuously look out on no corner yai, cause the old dirty corner boy them always out there alerts. But before we get into this morning's set of stories, I see some things are happening in Jamaica over the past couple of years, and we have seemingly somehow normalized it. On your screen is one of such, where we have now taken on the Americanized stance of celebrating Halloween. This event was dubbed Demon Girl. Yeah man, the entire poster could not have been showed on YouTube because the female in the poster definitely topless. But this is definitely a worrying trend. Not just only to On The Spot News Media, but I'm pretty sure to many of the regular ones and ones them out there. So one may ask, why is this even a bother? Why is this even worrying? I am not shallow-minded. I may not just think on the surface of things. Don't get me wrong, you know, America is indeed a great nation, and there is so many qualities that we as Jamaicans could have adapted from America, but for some reason we only seem to take on to the more immoral aspect of America, the things that literally don't serve us as a people or us as a nation any good. And we are seemingly integrating ourselves into a burning house. What do I mean by this? Jamaica has lost whatever little moral vision and values it had. And its moral sense has literally run away from it as a nation. And a nation that is not governed by morality and moral principles is a nation heading for an abyss. We no longer have principles. We have lost our Jamaicanness that made us uniquely us. Our Jamaican people are literally trying their very best and hardest to be a part of this Americanized Sodom and Gomorrah type of thing. And it will never work for us, you know, my peeps, because it was not designed for us, and we were not designed to be that type of people. Hence the reason why death and destruction has become our portion. It will never, ever work for us. This Americanized Sodom and Gomorrah type of thing that we are trying to adopt, it is selfish. It only has selfish goals. Its need for profit, its need for supremacy has clouded our moral vision as a people. And trust and believe, with no moral vision, no nation can be healthy enough to lead its people anywhere except to that of death and destruction. Hence the reason why our country, our dearly beloved island home, Jamaica, the greatest country on planet Earth of its size and population, there is none that can compare to us. That is the reason why we are how we are today. And sad to say, if we don't have a shift, a total reset of this great nation and its people, we will continue to spiral away in the abyss that we all fought to be in. And just so you know, our leaders are no different. Our leaders are literally leading us straight through the gates of hell. I saw a headline in one of the nation's papers. The headline says Jamaica's Sin City. So they are planning to revamp Portmore Back Road and turn it into a mini Las Vegas. They are trying to rebrand the entire back road stretch. Some aspects of the plan makes good business sense, but other aspects of copying and mimicking Las Vegas, which is popularly known as the Sin City in our own country, what is that saying to us as a people? Our leaders are leading some of us straight to hell. And you know the sad thing about it? Many of us are willing, definitely willing, to go right through those very gates. May I tell you, my people, we are so lost. It's not even funny. And many are so blinded, them can't even see it right before their very eyes. But I'm pretty sure that many are the ones them I say, yo, we never lag on for hear no lecture. We don't come on the program for hear about the knockings and clappings and who gets slapped with by whom and where and when and all these sort of things. We don't just come on this program, forget, we don't high. It's like an addiction, which I have no problem, because I chose this path. Well, this path more so chose me to bring forth to you the much needed information and to highlight the terror, death, and destruction that is being perpetrated against our people by the elements of evil. So I do get it, I do understand. But we also need to hear things like this. We also need this so that we can reset our mind and our thinking to that of logic and less of feeling. My peeps, trust me, we are lost and we need to find back our way. But anyway, make we move on. Now the first story that we are going to talk about in the morning here is from in the St. Catherine South Police Division, where the St. Catherine South Police are presently searching for men who on Friday held up and robbed a security guard of his firearm. It took place along the main road in the Bernard Lodge community in Portmore. So it is reported that sometime around 5:30 p.m. on Friday, the guard was pounced upon by men on a motorcycle who robbed him of his loaded weapon and then sped off. The incident happened in the vicinity of Clifton District. The matter is being probed by the Portmore Criminal Investigation Branch. Now the next thing that we're going to talk about is still in the St. Catherine South Police Division, but this time all the way over there in Old Harbour, where a criminal element on Friday was arrested by the police. He was among some other criminal elements who allegedly engaged the cops in a shootout during an operation into the recovery of a stolen motor vehicle. So the police stated that a loaded Browning pistol was also seized in the incident. So the police report suggests that sometime around 5 p.m., the police in Old Harbour spotted a Honda Stream motor car, which was reported stolen in Mapen, Clarendon. The vehicle was intercepted along the Old Harbour main road, and upon reaching the Nightingale Grove community, the vehicle crashed into a ditch. Occupants reportedly exited the car and fired shots at the police. No one was hit during that confrontation. A male occupant of the vehicle was held, and the Old Harbour Criminal Investigation Branch is presently probing that particular matter. Now, the next thing that we're going to talk about is an incident that took place at a Chinese-operated supermarket in Maggotty, St. Elizabeth, where this man, a balaclava businessman and also said to be an avid PNP activist, he has since been identified as Aggrey Atkinson. His life was taken inside that Chinese-owned supermarket in Maggotty. It took place yesterday, Saturday evening. Now, I've received a video footage where the gunmen walked into the supermarket and started to rob the owners of that supermarket. It is said that this man, presently on your screen, who is a licensed firearm holder, was in the process of hiding his licensed firearm when one of the criminal elements spot him. When he was seen by the criminal elements, the criminal conned him up, leaving him lifeless, and made good their escape with a huge sum of cash and also his licensed firearm. Now I'm pretty sure after hearing that atrocity, many people must have said then on the spot something can go so. Gunman in a supermarket a rob and him go around a corner to hide him licensed firearm. So what's the purpose of having the firearm? Well, I share the same sentiments. Would I did feel better if me hear say him engage the criminal elements them in a bid for save him life and that of the regular members of Jan Public, and during that him end up losing 3 points than him for just lose him 3 points and try to hide the firearm when him get for protect himself, but not only himself but the wider Jan Public also. It's crazy. And I saw where they chastised a policeman. I think he's a deputy superintendent of police attached to the St. Catherine North Police Division, where he was at a conference speaking to some business people. And I remember him clearly stating that some of these businessmen, some of these licensed firearm holders, waste of time, not for them. Because some of them have the license gun in a them trunk, in a them car trunk, a drive around with. Some of them have it tied up in a sacks. Some of them never have the magazine attached to the weapon. So them just out there just a waste time and space with the license firearm. And him a wonder why some of them even have it. It don't make sense. Them need to give who really need it and know how and when to use it. And they saw it as a disrespect, and he had to come out and make a formal apology for his utterance. And I am now in total agreement. Condolences to the bereaved families of Aggrey. But Aggrey should have been aggravated enough by these criminal elements' presence and use that firearm to safeguard his life and by extension the regular members of Jan Public. It's sad, really sad any way you look upon it. Really, really sad any way, any angle you want to look upon it from. But I hope this serves as an example to other licensed firearm holders out there. It better you try and die trying than to lose a life trying to hide. Because criminal elements are not the same criminal elements of yesteryear when only used to grow up as a child. Them money are gonna slap you away any way you want to take it. So it better you lose a life trying. Yeah, man. So on your screen is one of the criminal elements that carried out that daylight robbery at the Chinese establishment in Maggotty, St. Elizabeth. And in that same incident, Aggrey Atkinson lost his life and the criminal elements made good their escape with his license firearm. So anyone out there knowing this criminal element's face or his whereabouts, please alert the nearest police. And as always, my peeps, if you don't trust the police, link on the Spot News Media or any like-minded vlogger, give us the information and we will most definitely pass it on to the relevant authorities who can make effective change. So I'll be posting that video footage on my Instagram in a few minutes. So for those who have access to it, I know that my Canadian listeners won't be able to view it. Sorry about that again, but your country has placed a restriction from you viewing my channel on Instagram. I'm not sure why, but it is what it is. But for those of us who can view the channel, the video will be posted there shortly. So anyway, my peeps, remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned to On The Spot News Media as I continue to bring you fresh news and updates in subsequent newscasts. On The Spot News Media. Yeah, man.